bonuses they received
I
are one
made
more
another
sign of the
video.
utter degeneration of politics in our time. Against others, and in the House of Representatives. Now, both are summoning government employees and the officials of financial institutions before their committees to be...
I should have had it queued up what I wanted to play.
This is a full 3 months of food without needing any refrigeration or special storage. And you're looking at our long-awaited...
Members of Congress can't be bothered to read the laws they pass, then they have no basis for whipping up lynch mob outrage against people who did read the law and acted within the law. Just as everyone seemed to be a military expert a couple of years ago, when it was chic to say that the surge in Iraq would not work, so today everyone seems to be an expert on executive pay. Whether the particular executives who received bonuses were the ones responsible for AIG's problems, or were among those who warned against those problems, is something that those of us on the outside don't know. That includes those in politics and the media who are making the loudest noise.
And see, see what I'm saying? How he breaks it down. And if you can understand what he's saying, you know, he's about 90-something years old or 80. But like he said, the loudest noise. Remember I told you, all these poor people just yapping. Oh no, we gotta raise racism. He's telling y'all what it is. It's a game, and like he's not totally on our side. He's not, you know, oh well, it's Trump and Republicans are the good guys. But he's just breaking it down, and he's not straddling the fence. At his age, he don't have to. Like I said, he's damn near 90 or 90 over already 90. But he's just talking. He's a black dude, you know. Thomas Sowell, he's a black dude. And I didn't find him until last year, you know. So y'all can come on with, oh, no, I didn't jump on the wagon. It's just that's what we're trying to tell you. We don't do that. Oh, that celebrity shit. Oh, this is no. He's talking sense, like he just said. The people talking the loudest don't know shit, don't want to study, don't want to learn. Remember I said I take time to learn, read. Nowadays it's easier. You can just watch videos, and then if you want to be sure about yourself, like I do, read about it. And he goes on to say the real deal is jealousy. He's talking about black people right then. It's black people.
The politicians claim to be protecting the taxpayers' money
against other black people. You know, that's why, you know, black politicians treated like celebrities in the hood, like this neighborhood. You know, oh yeah, he owned that building right there. Yeah, what about you? But they'll come by me like I'm supposed to do something for him. Why ain't you asking him to do something for you? You know, but you know, it's like the celebrity LeBron. He give back. This is so-called.
Trying to micromanage any business is far more likely to make those businesses lose more money, including the taxpayers' money. Securities based on risky mortgages are what toppled financial institutions, but it was the government that made the mortgages risky in the first place by making homeownership statistics the holy grail, for which everything else was to be sacrificed, including...
You see what he said right there? Basically, they just made it, oh, well, you got a black couple right here? Give them a loan. Well, their credit is like 550. Yeah, but we need at least 20 black people in this area. You know, it might not be exactly that, but there, it's quota. And these motherfuckers default. And it's not because they black, it's because they credit bad. If your credit bad, that means you don't pay your bills. White people but I shouldn't have to say that. Anybody with common sense knows there are people of all races with bad credit. They lowered the standard.
Common sense standard to put the lives of the wives and children of executives at risk for the sake of Beltway grandstanding shows how low our political saviors have sunk. The overriding quest for re-election is at the heart of the corruption of public officials who betray the public trust in order to get the money needed to pay for their political campaigns. It is hard to see how that corruption can be ended, except by ending re-elections with a limit of one term and a ban on running for another office for several years. That way, the one term can be spent taking care of the duties of the office instead of taking care of promoting a political career in that office or other offices. There are, of course, other sources of corruption. Members of economists whose work puts them in the rarefied company of movers and shakers in the private sector who make 10 or 100 times what congressmen are paid may find it tempting to accept perks like free flights on corporate jets or weekends at expensive watering holes. Some may hope for the House of Representatives no longer needed campaign contributions or the personal favors of special interest groups and their lobbyists, except force them to compete with other people drawn from a far larger pool, including...
And see, now, another thing he was saying is basically, I couldn't find that part. I guess I should have had it queued up. But he basically it's crabs in the bucket. Now, at his age, I think he knows that phrase. I know for a fact. And he's from Harlem. He's from New York City. He knows that phrase because his family, you know, the reason he's up in Harlem, you know, they escaped from Jim Crow South, as Joe Biden loved to say. So the crabs in the bucket means black people always pulling each other down. And so he's saying, what he's saying is, make their pay for a politician so good that they don't have to be, they can't be bought. You know, you don't need to keep, you know, selling out your people, special interests, to the special interests. You know, because a politician only make 100 or maybe 80,000, you know, per term, per year, you know, and they got a 4-year term. And so, no, pay them so much and limit it to 1 term. Bye, you're gone. And then pay them enough that they don't have to sell out and keep, you know, they use their connections. Yeah, don't you still know? Yeah, I still no. You can't be bought. And he's right. He did the math. He's an economist. He's like, it wouldn't even cost that much if you pay him 20 million or whatever. And like you said, it would get rid of the bums who just want to be a politician to be corrupt. And the people would know. Like I said, the main thing with us, we just didn't know. But the good thing, thankfully, Democrats were so stupid. But it wasn't just they were stupid. It was Trump. He made them play themselves. That's why they go watch videos from 2016. They lost their fucking minds. They knew the money was over. Maxine Waters, she getting investigated. All these motherfuckers getting investigated. Yeah, it's not just racist. They gonna try to say, this is racist. No, they gonna come up with real pay. And niggas know, black folks know. Yeah, she did it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Black folks, we know for a fact. Yeah, that motherfucker did it. Watch, wait and see. They gonna come up with a paper trail, cause niggas know better. That's why she was yelling the loudest. Because he was an outsider. And she knew he finna fuck up our money. She didn't say that, but you knew that's why she was losing her mind. He finna fuck up her money. But, shit. Let me go ahead. Like I said, the message to old boy, like, just cut it out. You really fucking yourself up. You know, this reminds me when you was little or whatever, at schoolyard, when you about in grade school, and you put your head up against somebody's forehead that you bigger than him and they trying to punch. And really, kids by our time period, kids knew it. The little kid, he just did it on purpose because he knew what you were doing. You know, it was like some shit we seen on TV on Saturday, black and white TV shows back then. You know, Three Stooges. You know, you putting, they punching and trying to move, and you just holding them, some Bugs Bunny shit. That's what you doing mentally with me. Like, cuz, just stop. You know you can't fuck with me.